Talk to me about hard things in general, like the mindset that you have to do this sport, which is so hard and uncomfortable. It's like there's very few sports that I think there are sports that require more pain tolerance, like MMA or rugby. But in terms of uncomfortable, I don't know if there's many other sports like crew, certainly rowing 2K all the time is probably one of those. Even that, maybe not in training sessions. So you were phenomenal at like being comfortable, being uncomfortable. How has that translated, if at all, to anything else?
I honestly just think it's perspective, because it really is just discomfort, you know? And you're so right with like, there are sports when I never got to see Brooks play on the ice, but he takes pucks to the face and he gets slammed in between a player and the glass and breaks a collarbone, and like the things that he's been through, and the things I'm like, oh, that must hurt. He's like, damn right, that hurt. Yeah. We are uncomfortable. And I think very early on, I remember you talking to us about the difference between pain and discomfort, you know? And honestly, I think very early on too, unfortunately, I did have real pain, like losing my grandma. And that's why I was in Boston. I was with the Bergeron. So I think that is something that when you have perspective, that's what pain is. That's what hurts. You can't change that. And knowing that what we do in the gym is discomfort, and it will take an end. It will be over. I know that last minute on the echo bike seems forever to count, and you're so uncomfortable and it really hurts, but that minute will pass whether you go as hard as you can or if you stop and get off that echo bike. And then another point to that too is also knowing that this is where I want to be. If I'm not hurting, if I'm not uncomfortable in this position, I'm not going hard enough. I need to push, because now I can go out and do my track workout and I can be comfortable, but I'm not going to get better. I need to show my body that I'm doing this, I'm creating this stimulus so that my body learns how to breathe under that speed, learns how to clear the lactic under that speed, learns just the mechanics and the rhythm of it all, and I will come back and become better. And so I think it's both. I think it's just perspective of this discomfort, it'll be over, and then B, knowing that this discomfort is exactly why you're doing this. It hurts, great, that's what you're doing.
That's so good. Yeah, like most people fear that spot and try to avoid it. You're like seeking it out and trying to get there. You're like waiting until you get to the spot of real discomfort, and then you're like, okay, got it. Now it's into that perspective, like, now's where I start to make adaptations.
Yes.
Now's like, thank God I finally got here, where everyone's like, oh no, like, shock. We used to talk a lot about what's the story going on in your head, what are you saying to yourself? And I used to love, and I use it to this day, what you used to say to yourself all the time, which is, the time is gonna pass either way. Like, you're doing this workout, you're doing this set, the time is going to pass anyway. Why do you want to sit and wallow and suffer more than you're going to anyway? Just like accept it. Like, this is where I'm going to be for a little while. Okay. Now the time's going to pass. And I use that now to this day when I'm like in a hard training session. I'm like, time's going to pass. Like, and at the end, it's like you get to look back and like, that's the difference. Once the time's over and you look back, are you going to be proud of the way you walked through that? Or are you going to go, gosh, I wish I wasn't such a woe is me in the middle of it?
Yeah, like, it's over. Take the 20-minute bike test. Like, either I can, sit there and do it for 20 minutes, or I can really make a push at it, know that I'll be proud after, and those 20 minutes will also pass. Like, both things can, both
it's
things
20
are
minutes.
True. It's
Guess
just
what?
a choice. It'll
You're
pass.
going to be on here for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So either accept it and be here or not. But guess what? Either which way, the time's going. I love that.
I love that you still use it.